Hello, so in this one we are going to see how I can optimize my application performance and to scale up when the traffic loads is high at the time. So let's see how I can enable horizontal pod scaling in my application. So I have this application repository over here in this in my helm chart values.yml file. I have this piece here which allows me to enable auto scaling, and in which I am defining that my application has minimum replica of 1, and I am targeting on metrics of CPU utilization, that if my use CPU utilization goes up to 60% of the requested resource of my pod, then scale it up to 5 replicas based on the CPU utilization. So I have enabled it over here, and if I go to cluster and go to search and search for HPA, horizontal pod autoscaler, I have this resource over here. So what I have defined in my chart deploys this HPA cluster custom resource, and I have this uh, HPA watches my review API deployment in here, which has currently one replica running. And let's see, now let's start creating some load in this application and see how does it react when it goes to higher utilization of CPU. So as you can see in observe tab, currently I have 45% of CPU utilization with respect of request resources in my pod. So yeah, now let's start creating some load in my application to on my application. So yeah, I have triggered this command, and now let's see what happens in this CPU utilization of pod. Now let's wait for a few moments to see. Now if you can notice, there is a spike coming in. No, not this 58, which is good. Let me change the refresh second to 15 seconds so I can see some changes quickly. Yeah, now you can see the spike. It goes up. Request limit goes up to 127% of the CPU utilization goes up to 127% of requested CPU in pod. You can see this spike in the utilization here. Now let's see the pod of deployments. So yeah, now you can see the new pods started coming up. So to cater the load of request that the application is getting. So yeah, I think that covers the how auto scaling work in in action. So yeah, now you can see the spikes is keep getting bigger, and now the CPU load has divided into multiple pods, so the utilization goes down as well. And yeah, so l- that's how it works. So I'll just keep it to that to yeah, the spike is keep going up. So yeah, I'll keep it to that. So not having the video getting too long. So that's how